China just got beaten by the Philippines, not in politics, not in talk, in the world's toughest SWAT competition. China did not see this coming. They just got beaten by the Philippine SWAT team, and people everywhere are talking about it. If you know anything about the Philippines' elite forces, this shouldn't surprise you. They're Scout Rangers, absolute monsters. There's even a US Navy SEAL who once said they were some of the toughest fighters he's ever faced. That tells you everything. I watched a full documentary on their training. Brutal, non-stop, no shortcuts. These guys are built different. So when I heard the Philippine SWAT team went up against China and won, yeah, I had to see it for myself, because this wasn't just any competition. Every year, the best SWAT teams on the planet gather in the desert for one of the toughest events out there, the UAE SWAT Challenge. It's not a game. It's a 5-day battle of pure skill, speed, teamwork, and mental toughness. Here, every second matters. One slip, you're done. This isn't just about muscles or fancy gear. It's about grit, strategy, trust. Teams from all over the world show up carrying one thing on their backs: their country's pride. And the real story? It's in the small details. Watch how fast they move. See that split-second move. One guy jumps in, the other circles around. That's not random, that's planned, drilled over and over. But here's the key: you can plan all you want. Real life doesn't care about your plan. The best teams train with structure, but they stay ready to adapt. Because when things go sideways, and they will, your training is the only thing holding you together. That's where the Philippines shines. They're used to chaos, typhoons, jungle terrain, unpredictable missions. When you grow up adapting, resilience becomes second nature. You see it in the way they move. A quick hand signal, a silent nod, no panic, no hesitation. Now the stage is set. The UAE SWAT Challenge, basically the Olympics of tactical police work. Held in Dubai's ultra-modern desert landscape, this isn't some small event. In 2026, 109 elite teams from 48 countries showed up. 5 brutal days, 5 punishing events: assault challenge, hostage rescue officer, rescue tower, challenge obstacle course. Each one tests something different: speed, strength, decision-making, teamwork. And the pressure? $260,000 in prize money. National pride on the line. The entire world watching live, every move analyzed, every mistake exposed. This isn't just physical, it's mental warfare. Out of all the flags on that field, 2 grab everyone's attention: the Philippines, China. Both brought their best. Different styles, different training, same goal: prove they're number one. This isn't just a competition, it's a clash of mindset. But let's be real for a second. Tactics matter, strategy matters, philosophy matters. But at the core of all of this, trust. You have to trust the person next to you with your life. No hesitation, no doubt. In a SWAT situation, that bond is everything. One guy covers, one guy breaches, one guy lifts, one guy moves. If that trust breaks for even a second, it's over. That's where resilience shows up. And resilience isn't just about toughness. It's about staying locked in together when things get chaotic. Day 1 kicks off, the assault challenge. It's fast, loud, violent. Teams explode through barriers. Doors get breached. Targets drop. Everyone's moving like one unit. Look at the details. Even the way they grab and move is controlled. Efficient, no wasted motion. Kazakhstan and Russia come out swinging. Pure speed, raw power. They dominate early. The Philippines and China? They're not at the top of the leaderboard yet. But here's the thing. This isn't a sprint. It's a 5-day war. The UAE SWAT Challenge is a marathon. Day 1 doesn't crown a champion. It exposes weaknesses. It tests how you respond when you're not winning. Because the real battle, it's mental. Can you adjust? Can you regroup? Can you come back stronger tomorrow? For the Philippines and China, this is just the beginning. Watch the Philippines closely. You won't see wild aggression. You'll see unity. Their strength isn't brute force. It's smooth, quiet teamwork built on trust and endless reps. Every move has a purpose. No wasted energy, no panic. They pace themselves. They conserve energy. They communicate without even speaking. And that becomes deadly in events like hostage rescue or officer rescue, where one wrong move can cost everything. Coordination is king. Their strategy? Play the long game. This competition isn't about who looks explosive on day one. It's about who's still sharp on day 5. That's where the Filipino mindset kicks in. Bayanihan, community, moving as one. They might not always win the first event, but they stay in the fight. Calm, focused, dangerous. Because in a brutal multi-day challenge, the quiet teams are usually the ones you need to worry about. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Anyone can go full speed at the start, blow through a course, look impressive. But what happens when you're tired? When things don't go as planned? When you hit a problem you didn't expect? Speed gets you there. Strategy wins when you arrive. In real SWAT situations, it's not about who shows up first. It's about who handles the chaos best. Adaptability, control, precision, quality over quantity. Now look at China. Completely different energy, sharp, intense, disciplined. They move like a machine. Every step drilled into muscle memory. Their training builds raw power and speed, and it shows. In events that demand force and explosiveness, they hit hard. They power through obstacles with aggression. 2 teams, 2 philosophies. Discipline is China's foundation. That's why they move without hesitation. When the pressure spikes, they don't think, they execute. Their training takes over. Mistakes stay minimal. In the assault and obstacle challenges, they're fast, explosive, clean. But here's the real question. What happens when the situation isn't predictable? Because the UAE SWAT challenge doesn't just test strength, it tests adaptability. And then comes the event that changes everything. Hostage rescue. This isn't about brute force, it's about control. A sniper fires, the clock starts, the team breaches, rooms get cleared, the hostage has to come out safe. Every step is quiet, every decision is instant. One wrong move, mission over. This is where styles collide. The Filipino team flows. They adjust on the fly. If something shifts, they shift with it. Their communication is almost invisible, but it's constant. China sticks to the plan. Precision, repetition, a blueprint executed exactly the way it was drilled. And here's the truth. To win this event, you need both. Discipline to follow the plan, flexibility to adapt when the plan breaks. This is where good teams get exposed, and elite teams separate themselves. It's mind over muscle. Saving a life isn't about who's stronger. It's about who's calmer, smarter, more connected. And watching it unfold, it's almost beautiful. The control, the timing, the trust. Now zoom out. The Philippines represents synergy, adaptability, efficiency. China represents discipline, repetition, power, fluidity versus force, adaptability versus precision. The challenge is designed so no single style dominates. It rewards balance. The most complete team wins, not just the fastest or strongest. This rivalry isn't about proving one way is right. It's about seeing which philosophy survives the hardest tests. And those tests only get worse. The tower challenge, a vertical nightmare. Climbing, carrying, shooting, legs burning, lungs on fire. Then the obstacle challenge. Walls, ropes, heavy loads, tight tunnels. By this point, everyone's exhausted. Now it's not about skill, it's about who refuses to quit. The Philippines leans into unity. They share the load, push each other forward. China leans into discipline, conditioning, sheer willpower. Both teams are stripped down to raw determination. No hype, no theory, just heart. The final events don't just test skill, they reveal character, courage, willpower, the bond between teammates. By this point, everyone's exhausted, everyone's hurting. What separates them now isn't talent, it's heart. That warrior spirit, it's universal. 5 brutal days later, the scores are in. But here's the real question. Do the numbers tell the whole story? The Philippines showed the power of unity and adaptability. China showed the strength of discipline and sheer will. Two different paths, both elite, and here's what stood out. The Philippine team beat China in the assault and rescue events. And honestly, that makes sense. Those events demand more than power. They demand strategy, communication, adjusting in real time. It's not just about pushing through, it's about reading the situation and moving as one. That's where the Filipinos edged ahead. Now that doesn't take anything away from China. Their grit, their conditioning, their explosiveness, it's real, it's impressive. But in scenarios where strategy and coordination decide everything, adaptability becomes the advantage. At the end of the day, though, this wasn't just about who beat who. The UAE SWAT challenge is bigger than that. It's about learning, respect, growth. Every team leaves stronger than they arrived. The trophy is nice, but the experience? That lasts forever. Because in the end, being a true champion isn't just about winning.